Imagine bringing together all the children whose lives have been positively impacted by Renewal House. Imagine these children now grown, leading lives of meaning and purpose. Imagine these children years earlier, when they were there with their mothers who were going through addiction treatment at the time, and the impact they must have had on their mothers, the motivation they provided them at that critical point. You can see that keeping these children and mothers together during addiction treatment has certainly made a difference in the direction of their lives. Now, imagine these children's lives if their mothers had never gotten that kind of help in addiction treatment. In 1996, Renewal House was founded on the simple, innovative premise that keeping mothers going through addiction treatment together with their children throughout the whole recovery process is far more effective in breaking the cycle of addiction and keeping families permanently intact. Up until then, children whose mothers were going through addiction treatment were separated from them and put into foster care. And it didn't work. Mothers weren't motivated to stay in treatment. Children were negatively impacted, and addiction issues tended to continue, even for generations to come. But addressing the unique needs and concerns of women in addiction treatment through a residential comprehensive treatment program that keeps families together until recovery is complete has made all the difference.
And it was important for me because I could raise my own child with support from others, but I could have my own baby and love her, and raise her, and teach her, see her first steps.
I'm proud of her. I'm glad she went through that program. I'm glad she got off of drugs. She's really inspired me.
So from that day on, the Renewal House taught me how to live and how to raise Precious, how to keep my house clean, how to keep my health going on, how to cook.
Today, Renewal House is the only residential addiction treatment program in Middle Tennessee that treats women and their children together. In treating the whole person, Renewal House is able to break the cycle of addiction and restore lives that leave a positive legacy.
I do love math, but then I looked at the Renewal House and that really inspired me. So I was like, should I just be a social worker too? I still haven't decided yet.
In the family residential program, mothers and their children participate in evidence-based licensed treatment programs that address every aspect of a woman's recovery, including individual and group behavior therapy, parenting classes, wellness recovery, vocational support, and relapse prevention.
But I've learned to love myself, respect myself, and believe that I can be all I can be.
My mom is wonderful, inspirational, and loving.
Thank you.
And as the only residential addiction treatment program in Middle Tennessee that treats pregnant women and mothers with newborns, Renewal House is able to reduce the number of babies born with withdrawal symptoms, known as neonatal abstinence syndrome, or NAS.
There's a huge demand, and I didn't realize until after I had already gone through the program, I mean, how amazing of an opportunity that it was, because there's just limited resources. It's really sad. What Renewal House does is amazing. It's just, there's a need.
We help babies enter the world free from NAS. Babies who are free to start their lives on a clean, positive path with a world of possibilities ahead of them.
Women and children having the opportunity to go through that journey together and be together in the same place at the same time. I don't know how to explain verbally how big of an impact that has, because it's a family disease and it affects everyone. And in order to be able to break cycles for future generations, like with our children, it's just, I think, very imperative.
More than 650 moms and 500 children have been helped since we opened our doors more than 20 years ago. On average, we provide 60 women with intensive addiction treatment each year. But on any given day, there are at least 60 women with children on the waiting list, needing our help. That's 60 women who are waiting to transform the future by renewing their lives and the lives of their children. With your support, their futures look bright. With your help, we won't have to keep them waiting.
They did teach me to believe in myself, that I can do this, that I can be a good mom. And God knows I have been.
The Renewal House saved my mom, and the Renewal House saved me.
It's a good day today. Good day today. And I thank you all. And I thank Renewal House, Stephanie, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for letting me live again. Thank you all. Thank Renewal House that I am here today. And I can say I'm free. I'm free.